Hello and welcome to another Arkeys video and to a new 2 million credit time trial on Gran Turismo 7. We are at Brands Hatch and we are in the 2022 Genesis G70 3.3T all-wheel drive Prestige package. And this is a heavy boat, this one, so it's all about being patient and get it pointed in the right direction. Let's get straight into this one. It's Thursday morning, the new time trial has just gone live. I'm jumping in, picking up my price for the wet time trial at Tsukuba, and let's now focus on this new time trial. This is my first run around the track. Coming into turn 1, the car goes all wobbly and sideways for me, and we managed to just keep it on the track. Now I'm trying to pick a brake marker. I'm clearly braking too late for the hairpin, but at least we can aim for sort of a late apex. This left-hander is a tricky one. I am making the car go way too sideways. It has a lot of weight to carry around, so you have to be careful when coming off the brakes. I just haven't really figured that out yet through these first few corners. Very careful around this left-hander. It's all about trying to get a nice exit. I am mainly showing this lap because it can show you some of the things the car might do when you try this the first time. This final part of the track, it's all about trying to cut a lot of that corner. You can see I am running wide instead, and this fast corner, it's a scary one because there is no runoff area whatsoever, and here it's about not overcooking the entry, get a nice exit, and let's see, let's get around the final corner. Don't really know where to brake yet, but we keep it nice and tight. This is actually a 4th gear exit, this one, but I am still trying to figure it out. But we are about to finish the first shaky lap in 1 minute 45.7. So yeah, we just carry on. I'm actually almost going off the track here, but despite that I still managed to improve the rest of the lap and beat my time by quite a bit. So that first lap was clearly awful, and a tiny bit more. So we just stay on board. Maybe I'm on a roll. I'm clearly going too sideways, and no, never mind, this is a restart. After the restart I got another small improvement, and we are staying on board this time because now I am starting to figure this one out a tiny bit. Now I'm looking for the orange part of the barrier on the left as a braking reference for the hairpin. I'm coming in a bit too careful. You can see my entry was too narrow, so it messed up my exit. Here you just have to brake early and be careful on the brake and make sure the car doesn't go too sideways. And I'm using the one board as a reference for this corner, trying to get a late apex to see if I can get a run up the hill. And when I said late apex, I meant late getting sort of close to the apex. Getting around this corner, I'm getting in a bit too narrow. I am experimenting a bit with using a bit of brake and throttle at the same time. Not perfect at all, but I'm up over a second on my time. But unfortunately I messed up this corner. I'm almost completely off the track, so I lost a bit of time, quite a bit of time, but we just keep it rolling, coming up towards the final corner, for which I haven't really picked a brake marker yet. I'm basically eyeballing that one for now. 4th gear for the exit, and we are coming across the line with quite a nice improvement for this one. It's a 142.8, so let's see, I'm within the 3%, but this is not enough. We just have to load a ghost and carry on. So after a couple of failed attempts, I could actually match my current time, and we are staying on board for a bit for this one. Just trying to keep the car in check through turn 1, braking at the orange bit of the barrier, and a bit wider entry this time, so a bit better exit than my previous best time. Just a bit too sideways through the corner. That might cost me a bit in the long run, but let's see. You can see the Ghost is running away from me, and if I remember correctly, I'm not doing the best job of this corner. Yeah, you can see the Ghost is pulling away once again, but we are making it to this fast right-hander. Yeah, I'm still a bit scared and careful, and didn't get the best exit. How about these corners? If I remember correctly, that was actually all right, but I think this one is a bit wobbly. Yeah, so that wasn't the best. And can we keep the car in check? All taking it nice and careful. Third gear exit and fourth gear exit for the final corner. And let's see when we get across the line. This time I'm staying close to the wall on the right for getting a faster run towards the lap, and it's a 141.8, so that was a nice improvement, and we are keeping it going. Turn 1, that was better on the previous lap. Braking at the orange barrier again, a bit deep, but I think we are actually all right. It should give an okay exit at least. Not as sideways as the last time on this bit, and maybe we can get a better run up the straight after this left-hand corner. I think we get a better exit this time. Yeah, slightly better exit, but still not the best. Not as scared this time. You can see now I'm gaining some time compared to before, and this felt nice, this corner, so that really gained me some time. And if I cannot mess up this corner, then we should be all right. I am not going all wobbly this time, and just keep it nice and safe around the left-hand corner and the final corner. I'm braking a bit later this time. I think we are getting a nice exit as well. Let's see as we come up towards the finish line. It's a 141.285, and I'm trying to keep it going. Let's see if we can. I'm afraid that's the end of this run, and I am 22 minutes in now, so let's see what we can do. After quite a bit of failed attempts, this is my final run. I'm 66 kilometers into this time trial, all about getting the car pointed in the right direction coming into turn 1, and yeah, that was a bit too narrow into the hairpin, but we just keep going, keeping it nice and tight and not too sideways through the left-hand corner, and once again looking for the 1 board as a reference. Careful on the brakes, trying to get a late apex so I can get a decent run up the straight. This actually looks alright for now, and we just stay on board coming up towards the fast right hand corner, braking somewhere between the 2 and 1 board. I'm not really sure exactly where, but we managed to keep the car going. Now I'm using 3rd gear to sort of have an anchor to hang on to, just coasting through and back up to 4th when I want to accelerate again, and doing sort of the same thing through that corner. And this time, for some reason, I am exiting in 4th gear, and it's a bit too high a gear, and you can see it's losing me a bit of time, but still, as we come around the final corner, too much grass for my own taste there. As we come towards the finish line, this is a 140.779, and yeah, I just parked the car to have a look at it. You can see I've only done 36 minutes of time trialing, but unfortunately after me trying a bit more, I just kept overdriving the car. So when my hour was up, I usually give myself an hour to try this, I was still at the same time. It's a fun one in a weird sort of way. It's really a heavy car and you have to just keep it in check coming into the corners. It's got plenty of traction, but it's all about that corner entry where it gets all wobbly and tricky. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, found it entertaining, maybe even somewhat useful. Thanks for watching and I will catch you next time. Bye bye.